भाई गोवा चलना है. I'm sure everyone must be resonating with this sentence. But with the current situation in Goa, the line might change to भाई Bangkok चलना है, भाई श्रीलंका चलना है. So I did some research on what's happening in Goa and I spoke to a few people there. And I made this video for the policymakers in Goa and the stakeholders over there, the cab riders, the Goan citizen, also tourists like us. So I have a very soft corner for Goa because it has been my most memorable trip with friends, with family. I still remember swimming on Kalangut beach and eating a wonderful meal on the beach. But things are changing right now and it doesn't look good. So one of the very critical problem is the expensive car rides. I don't understand if a flight from Mumbai to Goa is 2,500 rupees. I mean, on a good day. Why a cab has to be like 3K for like 10, 20 kilometers of distance? I really don't understand that. I think Uber and Ola tried to go in Goa, but the cab union was so powerful. They didn't allow these people to come in because they thought, the cab union thought they might get exploited because of them. But the cab union should know that if they don't take the decision, they are exploiting the people, the tourists of Goa. So it's high time the cab union, the government sit together and come up with solution. You know, cab unions usually have problems in tourist destination. It has happened outside India as well. You look at Europe, you look at North America, you look at South America. The union had a strong voice and they had merit in what they're saying, but they have to change according to the current times and they have to find a middle ground. So I think solving a cab might solve a lot of problem because I remember being a student, went to Goa and I was shelling out like 1,000 rupees for 5 6 kilometers of distance, and it was, I come from a middle class, so it was very challenging for me. A second point is what they can really do to improve long term tourism. You know, if an Indian tourist like me spends like 15,000, I'm talking about my college days, 15,000 on a Goa trip, then the foreigners spend like 10x and 20x of that amount. They come for a longer time and they have lakhs and lakhs of rupees. So it is an easy strategy to make things easier for them. If a foreigner from Russia or England goes to Sri Lanka, he gets an e-visa in 12 hours or something, or maximum 24 hours, or sometimes on arrival. If he goes to Bangkok, he gets visa on arrival. But when he has to prepare to come for India, it takes like 3 to 5 business days. I think we need to remove these barriers, to create these barriers wherein I'm sure we can do something about it, right? For example, in America, I understand customer service or labor is expensive, so they take time to take care of physical applications. But we have so many people, we have structures in place, we have processes. Then I think we can reduce that 5 days time to 1 day time for tourism. So this can really solve Goa's problem because Goa also needs high-end shoppers or high-end people who are ready to put in like lakhs and lakhs in one go. So I think that can solve a long-term problem for Goa. And third, yes, Goa has a seasonal tag. Like people only think in those December, January, February, March to visit Goa. Beyond those 4 months, it feels like Goa has nothing. I'm saying this out of my experience. I had been in Goa in monsoon once, and we couldn't go to the beach. There were no people in restaurants or clubs, and unfortunately, there were no other activity. Like if it's raining, I would rather prefer going to a shopping mall or a museum or anything which is indoor. Goa's tourism is like decades old. I'm sure they should have incrementally come up with some creative ideas so that people in a non-season they would go to that places, visit those places. So I think that creative thinking is also necessary. Having a conversation, having a collective effort, being on the same page, all the stakeholders, the citizen, the cab riders, the government, and the different important groups. And we need to have these policies and decision as quickly as possible. For instance, I'll tell you, I went to Hawaii and I'm a very economical traveler. We decided to go to pineapple farms. And I was like, should we go? Because it's too expensive, like $120. And I was like, okay, that's somewhere around 9,000 rupees. And I was like, went to this pineapple farm. We just farm. They took us around. They told us how pineapples are, the process of farming starts in of pineapples. It was good. It was nice. I got to taste some pineapples. So the experience was good because I like pineapples. But end of the day, they're showing me farms of pineapple. Like for what, 9,000 rupees? So Goa has such beautiful feni. They make feni. That alcohol is so popular. Why can't we build something like Sula around feni? Why can't we big like the mega yoga schools? So these are my ideas. I'm sure the government and the stakeholders there will have more creative minds. They can brainstorm better ideas. Just look at the Statue of Unity. I heard in Gujarat there was no tourism there before. Because of that Unity statue, tourism has increased. I even heard more people visit Statue of Unity than Taj Mahal. So what's stopping Goa from keep something like that? There are so many ideas and so much Goan citizens can do. I'm sure Goa is such a beautiful place. Goa has wonderful people. They have wonderful opportunities. They have lovely beaches. I'm sure Goa can be the next Hawaii. So I urge the people of Goa, the government, the cab unions to come on one page and make Goa prosperous again. Thank you.